Gemmy, thank you for joining me for your October Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison, and I'm shuffling the Haunted House Tarot by Sasha Graham. Gemmy, please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos for the month. We have your ruling planet finally going direct on October 2nd. Man, this was like the craziest retrograde. I feel like I always say that, but honestly, I had things go on from A to Z. Like my computer battery just died. I had to get a new adapter, had to go to like a foot doctor randomly. I was following an ambulance when my mom had an allergic reaction. Just like the most ridiculous things popped up and redirected the Gemini. So I really hope that this month you find balance and a smooth course going forward, because Mercury will go direct on the 2nd of October at 24 degrees of Virgo in your fourth sector of home and environment. And we all know that Mercury retrograde affects Geminis and Virgos very differently and consistently, regardless of what sign he retrogrades in. But your home environment has some replenishment there. Also, your romance and love and passion sector has some replenishment, and you gain clarity in those two areas of your life, your home environment and the fifth house of true love and romance and children and your creative self. Some Geminis were less inspired in this retrograde, and that's understandable because Mercury represents the mind, and that's where you get your inspiration, through your thoughts, your concepts, your creative ideas. So October is much more positive in terms of how you are communicating in those sectors and how you're understanding life and the qualities of the fourth and fifth house: home, environment, family, and mother, true love, romance, children, and creativity. Our full moon occurs on October 9th, my mama's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I know she watches this forecast. She's so sweet. Okay, so full moon at 16 degrees of Aries on October 9th. This suggests closure for Gemini in the 11th house of goals, goal completion, big time, because Jupiter's here. Jupiter is 12 degrees away from this full moon in Aries, and that is a very expansive moon. Oh, this moon's going to be huge. Yeah, I can't wait to get a look at that. Okay, so closure of goals, closure of some relationships and friendships, Gemmy, some clubs and groups you're not re-upping in. Maybe you're not getting those membership dues out in certain places, and you're allowed to do that. There's a letting go of something in the 11th house, a group of friends, a particular social connection. You might also disengage from an invite around that time. Venus and the Sun both transit into the sign of Scorpio on October 23rd. Venus is there through November 16th, and the Sun is always there through November 22nd. Beautiful energy for Gemini and the health sector, the health of Gemini and the wellness. Venus and the Sun work together in a very positive way in the 6th house to smooth and soothe over health issues, mental health and physical. It's also a nutrition sector and a sector of regimen and routine. So Gemini can establish a health routine in a more positive way with the assistance of these planets here. This is interpreted that you're attracted to the betterment of your health and well-being. Venus is the attractive planet in this sector. That tells me you love doing this now. You have interest in this now. Protect your health. Work on your habits, the habit and the routine and consistency here. This is what this is about. Gemini, wow. Okay, Gemini doesn't know what consistency is sometimes because Gemini is usually all in or all out. So you're either always taking care of health and on top of that, or you're on the couch eating chips and pizza. It's really hard for moderation for Geminis, and I get that 100%. But this is the time to reorganize that and to gain some ground and footing in that area so you can consistently carry on those traits through the year. Here's why. In this same health sector, on October 25th, this is where you receive the new moon partial solar eclipse at 2 degrees of Scorpio, exact Venus. So Venus, the sun, and the moon are all stationed at 2 degrees of Scorpio on October 25th. In your health sector, new moon solar eclipse, new dedication and regimen. Oh yeah. This feels really good for Gemini's mental health as well, because that is also included in the 6th house of wellness and well-being. From October 25th through May 25th of 2023, that is a 6-month period of time that this eclipse will be a catalyst in instigating this path for you of good health, nutrition, and the maintenance of your life schedule, routine, and the structure of your daily work. Gemini would love this. It's like, let's get some assistance and delegation going in your life. Jupiter retrogrades deeper out of Aries into the sign of Pisces on October 28th, where he was stationed from June of 2021 through May of 2022. So he's re-entering your career sector, Gemini. And this is an expansive promotional placement. There's optimism about your career path in that transit, and Jupiter will be here from October 28th through the winter solstice of December 21. If you think back to that time frame of June through May last year, how did Jupiter expand that 10th house for you? Because he's resuscitating that area effective October 28th. And you can dip back into what you were working on with more positivity, hope, and faith, which is what Jupiter represents, in or about your career in the 10th house. More planets are in forward motion this month, not just Mercury. We have Saturn, Pluto direct as well, and Chiron, Vesta, and Juno, the asteroids, are direct. Gemmy, let's see what's in your tarot. And if you'd like a reading with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. You can select your desired reading length. You have access to my calendar, and we can get to it and see what it do. Okay, Gemini. 10 of coins. Wow. Property, investment, family home, inheritance, wills, estates, shared resources. This one's coming up a lot, and I really feel like this eclipse is affording people a reset. This is the Fool in the Tarot. It's also the first card of the deck and the cover of this tarot deck. It's the Zero. The Fool is taking a risk, a leap of faith. Faith, I mentioned, about the career. Faith in the 10th house, 10 of coins. Wow, that's an interesting interpretation. Believe in what you do. You have to, otherwise you should do something else. Your faith is required of you. This is a time to have faith in what you've worked for and not to give up on it. Don't let anything restrict you. This is the card of limitation. Devil energy suggests, where are you blocked? What's restricting you? Is it too much vice? Oh, that's right. I said earlier, all or nothing. Gemini is usually partying 100% or not partying at all. So balance is so important for you. Also, I'm noticing the 0 in the Fool, and then the height of this 10 of coins. It's like nothing, 0, and then the highest card, 10. Find something in between that, Gemini. You're not limited. You just might think you are. Willpower is called for here. Faith and willpower. Oh, shit. I mean, okay. And look at this, 9 of coins. Really high financial cards. The Woman of Leisure. It's also another property card, usually outdoor, sanctuary, retreat, reprieving into what you've created, what you've built, your foundation, your environment, connecting with the earth and the nature around you. If you let go of where you think you're blocked, just look around. It's not what it seems. I'm thinking that there's a different view that Gemini can take in the month of October to make things more manageable and done with more ease and balance. I hope this was helpful for you. Gemmy, let me know what you think of the personal space I'm in. I haven't filmed from my tarot den before, but this is my gem den, and this is where I do my client readings and most of my work. So welcome. I appreciate you. I'm wishing you a beautiful Halloween as well, Gemmy. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.